You are being watched.
Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I'm Tony.
And I'm fine.
And we're back for Person of Interest. It's been a while for us.
Yes.
Because we were doing a couple of episodes of Person of Interest and then I slowed it back down. So we're back. It's been a while. Last time was the High Road. It was the one with the guy in the suburbs, Graham Weiler.
Yes.
And Reese moved in with Zoe, and then he was a bank robber, and
they were married. It was lovely.
He gave himself in the end, but he just had an ankle bracelet or whatever.
Yeah.
I added to this like a day ago or 2 days ago, and we found out more about Finch and Grace.
Yes.
That the machine kind of pushed him towards her.
Yeah.
And he went and said hello. So there we go. This is season 2, episode 7, Critical.
Ooh.
Sounds dangerous.
It does.
This aired on the 15th of November 2012, directed by Frederick Toye, and written by Sean Hennen. Frederick Toye did the Many Happy Returns, I think I looked up earlier, so it was the one, Reese's birthday, that one. And Sean Hennen, I'm not too sure if they've written for any episodes, so who knows? Let's see what we're going to get into. What would you like to see? We didn't get any Fusco last episode.
Yeah, maybe some Fusco and some...
No HR. We know who the boss is. We didn't get any more Elias. Agent Snow.
More of everything, I guess.
Agent Snow?
Yeah. Agent Snow. I
That
said
would be
that
interesting.
last sort of time, didn't I?
Yeah,
Or
so...
one of the episodes
Yeah.
recently. That...
But yeah, I honestly don't have any clue what to expect. I've seen all the episodes, as I always put at the front of the episodes, but it's been a long time since I saw them. Once it starts, I'll remember.
Yeah.
But you've never seen them. There we go. Let's do it. Full reaction is in the description. You need your own copy to watch along. Just make sure to come back where we talk all about it. Let's go.
Seems we have a repeat number.
Huh?
Repeat? Well, who would be dumb enough to get in a life-threatening situation again?
Who could it be?
Hey, pal. You would believe this?
I think I do.
I'm sure you earned it. Let it slide.
You heard of gold farming?
Oh god.
Selling multiplayer online game currency for cash. It's all the rage. Take your business really seriously. Especially the Russian mafia.
Russian mafia. Jesus, why does he keep getting himself in trouble?
Does it look like I play video games?
I don't know. You'd probably be quite good at video games.
Oh, knock knock. Do you think we see Leon again?
Here? We don't have much time.
The dog again.
Despite my misgivings about your presence, you have to stay here.
Where is here?
Nowhere for you to be concerned about.
You expect me to stay here and eat Hot Pockets?
Yeah.
You want to live?
Yeah.
Just don't feed any.
What a life.
Speaking of bear,
Dog again.
Please don't touch any of my computer equipment.
The dog will kill you.
Great. What am I supposed to do for entertainment?
It's a library. Try reading a book.
What?
Here's a start.
I don't trust Leon. He's always getting himself
How do
in
you feel
trouble.
about hospitals? They make me aggressively uneasy.
He's not getting out of there. Or is he?
Well, it's the Russian mafia, isn't it? So...
You want contributions from donors such as yourself.
Of course.
Sizable contribution.
I'll help pay for a wing or two.
What?
Also, we're gonna get close to...
Dr. Enright is in the state. She'll be overseeing the development of the Swedes. Madeline, John Rooney.
Miss Maddie, please. The kind of doctor who wouldn't find her glasses if they were surgically attached to her face.
Would those be yours there?
How?
Like I said.
Nicely done, Finch.
Gentlemen,
So good.
we must be going. Closing off this section of the floor for very sensitive surgery.
Yeah.
That's...
Bit
This
odd.
room is routine coronary bypass, C-arm system.
It's fully endoscopic.
We've studied your procedures.
Can't be too safe. Not when Mr. Velt has an energy empire to run.
4 to 5 hours? You can't do better than that?
Mr. Velt, regardless of how
Speed run it.
the company is, this surgery is critical for you. Takes time.
critical.
Yeah.
As long as it remains private.
Per the multiple non-disclosure agreements you've signed.
Jeez.
And
Shot in a territory dispute.
Jesus. The gang's here.
Yeah.
everybody shut up! You want to be a tough guy? Or you want me to save your friend's life?
Fair boy.
She got balls.
It certainly seems unflappable.
mean? You're unflappable.
You sure she was never a combat medic?
I'm not so sure she isn't one now.
So what's the threat besides?
You come from anywhere else? Or, as always, someone in her personal life.
Here it is. It's that person. I don't know who it is.
Her wife's name is Amy.
I am already exhausted, and I still have that.
Do that art fundraiser thing in the park. And try to give that jerk a bigger heart while you're at it.
Well, I can't fix everything that's broken.
Imagine being
How's
that
that-
tired but having to do all these
How's
surgeries.
that
and-
non-disclosure agreement going?
That's true. She has just yeah. I guess she didn't say who it was though, right?
Shots close range.
Did she say who it was?
Felt.
Hey,
Okay when
Fosco.
you shoot a guy in the back.
Don't hide it.
No, he's getting his phone, not putting it in his pocket.
You can't handle it?
It's got your name all over it. Literally.
It's a bit concerning.
Yeah.
Can't be in here.
But I'm rather enjoying the view.
Oh, who the fuck is this guy?
98,000 people a year die from medical error. Today, a mistake will be your best friend, Oliver Veldt.
Yeah, so she did say the name.
Your lovely wife, the infrared laser, belongs to a marksman. And unless you wish to see his skill, you will listen.
Jesus.
Oliver Veldt will not survive his surgery. 1:15, he
Jesus.
expired. You'll introduce 100 cc's of the anticoagulant heparin.
Damn.
System. Nick his left anterior
God.
descending artery.
I can't. I won't.
If surgery is stopped for any reason, Amy dies. If she is warned in any way.
Wow.
Do you understand these rules?
Well, I guess we'd send Reese to the
It
park.
would be wise not to test me in any way. Talk soon.
Jesus, that guy's creepy.
Send Reese to the park.
Yeah,
She's not the victim after all, Mr. Reese.
it's a perpetrator.
You're gonna
Yeah.
force her to be the perpetrator.
Jeez, that's interesting. Damn.
It's her wife that I'm worried about.
I'll handle the park and assess the threat on Amy. Are you gonna be okay here?
Even if I had a phobia, Mr. Reese, now would not be the time for it.
Push it to one side.
Yeah.
Straight up robbery?
That's what I thought, till I found this on her. I didn't feel the need to share with others.
What does that mean?
I thought you could tell me. Well, you might want to get out of it before people start asking questions you can't answer.
Good Fosco.
Yeah.
I like Fosco. What's that got to do with the whole story? Though? Like,
Any surgery has its risks.
And I chose the top surgeon in the state to eliminate them. You do best to remember that.
jeez. Why would you be like that with someone
Yeah.
who's got your life in their hands? Like, damn. What would you do?
I don't know. You couldn't just kill someone though.
No, it's her job to be.
Yeah.
But at the same time, why should her partner die?
Yeah.
Or her wife die for that? Yeah.
I'm in Maddie's office. Perhaps I can discover the connection between Veldt and Wesley.
Got eyes on Amy and she couldn't be more exposed.
I was able to decode the live video, sending you an image.
Can work out the angle.
Yeah.
Can you use it to triangulate the sniper's position?
It wouldn't be the first time.
Personal file. If I can hack the hospital's inventory, install the surgery without breaking any of Wesley's rules.
That's pretty cool.
I pinpointed the sniper's location.
That's interesting. Like, how do you work that out?
The angle and the. Yeah. Get him. Get him. Oh. Sniper at that range.
Jeez.
Damn.
Type 3 ballistic body armor.
Damn.
Don't worry, those ribs will heal.
Hello, Mr. Mystery Guest. I'd like to buy you a drink, or Amy dies immediately.
I'll call your bluff.
You're assuming he was alone.
Red 1, check. Red 2, check.
And so on and so forth. There's a pub at the...
Ooh, a pub. It's very British.
He is very British.
What will you do?
Guess I'll go have that drink.
Well, this got more complicated.
Yeah.
It's too easy. Far too easy.
Service business across the city. Fujima Tektronic 66, 11th Avenue, New York.
What's the... Yeah.
Yep.
Her name's Amy. I need you to keep an eye on her for a minute.
She ain't even done anything.
To have a drink.
Wait, what?
This is a professional.
Everyone needs to drink at some point.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm unable to play detective today, but I know somebody perfect.
Someone wants to flatline him, huh?
Find out who would target Velt in the corporate world, follow the money trail to the hit
They
team.
have to use Leon.
Plot at its source.
I'm not supposed to touch the computer, remember?
Put me on speakerphone.
Talk to Bear over the phone.
Bear? On spawn.
Aww.
I'm extending an element of trust to you, Mr. Dow.
Do I seem like the kind of guy who'd let you down?
Bear growls. That's great. Soccer.
You know why a good barman favors larger ice cubes.
They melt slower.
And they don't dilute the whiskey. The way a tight plan doesn't obscure its objectives.
I'd say you were former MI6.
Oh,
And your team.
James Bond.
Yeah.
Ex-CIA.
This is really cool.
Spy meets spy.
Spy.
Sale.
You're working for Velt? It doesn't matter. If you were caught, why didn't I kill the wife?
Because the doctor hasn't broken any of your rules yet.
This isn't your game and no one's invited you to play.
I'm crashing the game.
Test me. I was expecting everything.
You weren't expecting me.
Wow.
In the toe. In the throat. Oh. Damn, he's quick.
No, he was.
Can't catch the British. They're fast.
Dr. Enra, do you remember me? I know your wife, Amy, and I know the predicament that you're in. You have to trust us.
How do I know you're not working for that man?
I altered the hospital blood records to delay the surgery.
In a moment, a nurse will come in here to explain the error.
Doctor, I checked the unit records downstairs. It's a computer mix-up. They're fixing the glitch. We
So
have plenty
good.
of time. We should be ready to go shortly.
Help us. Amy and I. Or I don't know what I'll do.
Oh. This is quite a sad one.
Yeah,
It's a different take.
Pulling at the heartstrings,
Yeah.
eh?
Yes.
Into the operating room, Mr. Bruce. How are things in the park?
As every inch of this park monitored, we'll never pick his sleepers out of a crowd this big.
Could be anyone. Could be Amy.
Ports and code cards inserted. Start the harvest of the memory. Readjust the camera a millimeter along the main coronary, please.
It's crazy, isn't it? Like microsurgery and stuff, and oh my god. What else can she do?
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun,
Mr. Reese, we're running out of time. Velt's a time bomb. Any wrong incision at this point.
Finch! Bubby! I hacked into
Bubby.
servers using a backdoor in their website. $1 billion project for offshore wind farms. Velt dismissed it. Found a series of short sales. Someone's betting that the company fails big. That investor will make a fortune.
Stocks. It's always bloody
Yeah.
stock
The
market.
CEO underwent a secret surgery. Must be Wesley and his associates. They're financing their own operation.
I'll keep digging.
So interesting they got Leon in on it.
Yeah.
Hello, doctor.
Still trying to secure your wife.
Everyone, I'm gonna need to take a short break.
Promise you, my associate is close to getting Amy out of danger.
I need a minute.
It's a lot of pressure to put
Yeah.
someone under
Yeah.
for like doing a specific thing.
Why did you stop,
Wow.
Doctor? I don't think you understand how serious this is. About
How
a
does
little
he know?
motivation? I'm going to connect you to your wife now.
It's nothing compared to yours, but it's been nuts here.
I just want to hear your voice.
Is everything all right?
I love you.
I love you too.
Jesus.
Wesley knew the surgery was interrupted in less than a minute.
I'm getting Amy out.
Oh my. This is gonna be
It's
tricky.
gonna suddenly.
Yeah.
Detective Carter, homicide.
Homicide. You got here pretty fast. We just called in shots fired a few minutes ago. I don't know if there are any bodies yet.
There were shots fired inside.
Some guy got inside, at his exit block, shots fired. We're clearing the building as we speak.
Excuse me.
What's the status?
Damn. I had to have a reason this story was going on, did it? Catch that door.
So what do you think?
Oh.
Diversion, then extraction.
What do you need me to do? Working on abduction. See anything suspicious?
Sorry, detective, I haven't.
I didn't excuse you, officer. What? Wish I could help you. I want your name, your badge, your social security number. Where are you from? What precinct are you from, huh? Settle down, okay? I don't know.
Damn, that's some good.
That was a good.
Fosco, man.
Well, I was snooping around the short seller.
Bear's having the time of his life.
It was a gold mine. Private medical forms buried in a trash file. Would you believe that?
Yes.
Someone in Velt's company with knowledge of the surgery, familiar with its intricacies.
I'm sorry. This isn't my phone.
Amy, we don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen. You and Maddie are in a lot of danger right now. I can direct you out of the park. Stay on that phone and listen to me very carefully.
This is, imagine if you got this phone call. Like...
We have less than 2 minutes to nick Velt's artery. Please tell me you have Amy somewhere safe.
I'm working on it, Finch.
Man, it's all going on.
Oh, is this where he was?
I
Under
think
this building?
maybe.
Agent Snow, freeze.
There's no signal down here. She can't hear us.
Did he know?
We don't have much time. I don't know what she's planning, but you have to tell our friend. Whatever it is, it's big and I can't stop it.
You killed a man. Why?
I had no choice. This is just the beginning.
Jesus.
How long has he had that on him?
I'll call bomb disposal, then I'll take you in. I'll get you out of it.
Won't let you.
Who is she?
Okay. Oh, damn.
What?
She's too good as well, she knew. Imagine finding that. My god.
Don't contact your British friend until you've heard me out. British friend? The short sales and all that confidential medical information that you shared with Wesley.
Who? Inside man on what?
The plot to kill your boss. I have enough on you to send you to prison.
He doesn't look like he knows
No.
what's going
On a
on.
good day, I just
Why would I want to kill Oliver? I don't know what all this is. Is Oliver in danger?
didn't leak news of the surgery. Who did?
Who did indeed?
That's the obvious choice, right? Him, but...
Still in progress.
Jeez.
We have to stop this. I want you all to calmly exit the room. I'm declaring myself unfit to continue this procedure.
Get Amy out of there now.
Had to do it the hard way, Doctor.
Your green
It's gonna get extremely...
What the hell is going on?
Come on, Reese.
I'm staying with you, Doctor. You can't do this alone.
Suspicious. I'm suspicious of that woman. Why would she stay?
She does look, keep looking suspicious.
Target is gone.
Someone who's very, very smart.
Mm-hmm.
There!
I'm just eating my lunch.
Hi, I'm John.
Would you just be like,
What the
okay?
heck? Yeah.
Tell your partner in the park I'm sorry for busting his balls.
Partner, I walk the park beat alone.
He deserved to get his balls busted.
Yo, why? Should have listened.
I knew that.
It's crashing. You must have nicked an artery. It's you. You're the surgeon, Doctor. I'm just the nurse.
Oh, what a dick.
Or in this case, the backup plan.
Pulled it. I said she was suspicious.
Hey, officer, about that abduction.
Boom.
Damn. Just imagine being able to do that.
Just let him die. It's just one life.
Still alive.
Nice
Wow.
one.
Oh.
But I'm gonna have to restart his heart. I'm gonna open him up. You're gonna assist me.
I am.
Oh god.
He's not.
Richardson, pull with a lot of pressure. Okay, I'm gonna take this.
I would not do that.
I don't think I can.
You can do it.
I'm
That's
just
it.
remembering
It's
Hurley
okay.
and
It has
Lost
to be
when he
clamped.
fell on there,
He's
remember?
like crying.
Clamp this now.
Like, you know that trauma that he clearly had about
Yeah,
hospital?
exactly.
So I think that's going to be like...
An open heart massage.
Open heart massage. Oh dear. Look at it.
It's squishy.
You don't look good.
I feel like that is a genuine reaction. Like, if you was in the position
Yeah.
where you suddenly had someone's chest opened in front of you.
Yeah.
Look at it. It's squishy.
He was not having fun at all.
Hey, Mads.
Hmm?
Thought I was gonna lose you. Right here.
Nice.
He's probably like, where is my partner?
Where was my what?
Partner.
Oh, we meant hug. Where's my hug? They're just leading Leon along.
We couldn't have you turning up knocking on our door.
So Velt survived, huh? Defeated the bad guys. With your help.
Good job, Leon.
Take that to mind and try to stay out of trouble, Mr. Tao.
You know I'm not the kind of guy that would let you down.
Do
No,
you think we'll see him again?
Did he snoop though? That's the question.
Well, Leon?
We'll be seeing him again anytime.
Like it's frustrating
things. Who's ringing him? It's usually only Finch.
Yeah.
That's not your phone.
I just had to call and congratulate you on a game well played. After our meeting, I knew you looked familiar. You're John Reese. Crossed before in Istanbul.
I don't remember you.
Well, that's the point. I was trained that way for a reason. Those were the days.
Damn.
Sometime we should finish that drink. Until then.
Damn. That's cool.
Please. International terminal.
He's out of here.
Back to England he goes.
Seems Wesley enjoys a good game.
I'm sure we'll have the chance to play again.
Damn.
Are we not going to see Carter catch up with them? Please.
Hey.
Doing a little work on the side.
I'm a homicide detective.
I'm just doing my job.
You know what? I saw him fleeing wearing a bomb vest. He looked as she is planning something.
Who?
That's what I want to know. Do you know what this is all about, John?
You're one hell of a detective, Carter. You know, we both had people who weren't scared about us. Not anymore. But you still have your son.
Yeah.
Your life is still yours.
Don't dig too deep.
So I think the real question you have to ask yourself, detective, is how much more do you really want to know?
Everything! Claire's like everything! I really like the lighting in this scene. It's so cool. There we go. Critical!
How have we not watched that for so long?
So good, isn't it? So, that was Critical, episode 7. What did you think of that?
I liked it.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, I've missed Person of Interest.
Yeah.
Like, I was editing it the other day, the High Road, and I was like, we need to watch more.
It was a really cool, like, perspective of an episode as well, because you had, like, spy v spy.
Yeah.
Plus dark spy. Like, there was so much stuff, what?
Yeah. I did wonder, I didn't know we were going to get, because I mentioned Snow before, but obviously you mentioned him a couple times as well in other episodes.
We saw...
It was in the last season. We haven't seen him this season, have we?
Yeah,
or maybe
I think we
once.
have seen him with that bomb jacket on. Because the last season, didn't that end with...
Yeah, but I think it was before the ending of the last season. That's what I'm saying.
No. I'm pretty sure the last season ended with the motel scene. Didn't it? That room.
Oh, yeah. And
then in this scene, we've seen Snow... Because he was at the police precinct at one point, wasn't he? But he avoided Carter.
I don't think he was at the precinct. He was at the morgue.
Oh, it was at the morgue, wasn't it?
At the morgue.
And then we followed him, and then that's when we learnt he had the bomb vest on and with her.
I don't know what episode that was.
Yeah, I can't remember. It was one random episode that then I was like, how can you just drop this and then not? Then we just see nothing else.
Maybe it was the first. I don't know. Anyway, so it's been a while since that. But it was at first we were like watching Carter Story, and I was like, what is going on? What's this got to do with anything? So, do we talk about Carter Story first? Because it's not really related.
Guess so.
Can do. So Fusco is at the crime scene.
Yep.
Someone's
just been shot in a car park robbery.
Yeah, shot in the back twice.
Yep.
And
he has a business card on him.
Found a card in him. Yeah, and he called up Carter.
Yeah.
And he's like, there's homicide over here. You're gonna want to come down.
I like how she's like, can you not do it yourself?
Yeah. And he's like, you're gonna want to come here. And then it's the card with her name all covered in blood.
Yeah.
But she goes down.
And it said 6611.
Yeah. So she goes down there, and then he shows it to her, and she's like, well, and then sees the back, and it's like, what is it?
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, I don't know. I hope you're telling me. But yeah. So she looks into it.
Mm-hmm.
And she finds out that the guy worked a bunch of places, but one of them was Fujima. What was it? Tektronix. Yeah, that was it. Which is
was 6611th
Street.
So such weird ways to say numbers.
It's all blocks, isn't it? So
but it's just
strange.
a weird way to say a number.
Yeah.
Because I'll be looking at like 6,611.
Yeah. But it's 66 and 11th, right?
Yeah.
Is that how you say it? I don't know. But anyway, so she goes down there. And when she gets there, the alarm's going off.
Yeah. Everyone's kind of being ushered out. And then she introduced herself as homicide. And he's like, you got here quick.
Bless me. Yeah, you got it quick. We only just reported gunshots got fired. I don't know if there's any bodies.
And she's like, oh.
Gunshots were fired? What?
Yeah, what?
What's happening?
And then she catches sight of Snow.
Yeah.
Walking out and walking down. So she follows him into the side of the building.
Which ends up under a building, I guess.
Yeah.
And he's like, she's following him, and then he turns around and is like, she can't hear us down here.
Yeah, there's no signal.
I don't know what she's planning, but it's big.
Yeah,
you need to tell our friend. Well, did he say that? I don't know if he...
You need to tell him she's planning something.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Does he...
She's just like, who?
Because he doesn't specifically know that she knows him, right? John.
He does. He does.
He just has a suspicion about it.
Suspicion,
Yeah, he doesn't specifically know
Yeah.
that they're working together. He just was always suspicious of
Yeah.
it. So... but she's kind of like, what are you talking about? What's going on? And then he shows the vest.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh my god. That's when she lowers her gun, like, what is going on? We'll get your bomb squad.
because if she shoots, it's going to blow up,
Yeah, we'll get bomb squad.
Yeah, and he's like, no.
Yeah. Whatever she's planning is big, we've got to stop it. And then gunshots, You see her, or figure down the hallway. I'm presuming it's her, because you can see long hair and who else knows, so yeah. So Carter kind of hides and tries to fire back, but gone. There you go.
And the only other bit of that is at the very end. You see her meet up with
Reese.
I do like that because it is like Reese is just like, who? And then I think he realises that he's like, oh god.
Well, yeah, because he just said he said she's planning something big.
Yeah, and then he's like, you can see the penny drop on his head. Like, wait a second.
Yeah.
And
then,
he's
like, sorry, go on.
Yeah, she's just like, what is this sort of thing? And then
he's like, how much do you really want to know?
Yeah.
You've got a life, you've got a son.
Yeah.
Me and Finch, you know a lot about us now, but we don't have much. So, do you really want to dig into this?
Yeah.
Do you think she will?
I don't know.
She's very inquisitive. She's a good
could
detective. I like how we've got a really good detective in this, and we've got a really good detective agent in Mr. Robot with Dom. I like seeing that. Even Fusco was really cool. Fusco's being good. I like him. But yeah, there we go. Like, Fusco helped her out by not showing anyone the business card.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he planted that on the body to get her attention.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Yeah, that's so cool. But, yeah.
Because he obviously has her card from, like, the previous villains.
Yeah, so...
when they were trying to find them.
So cool. Yeah. There we go. So that was, Carter's story, basically. Otherwise, we started off with
Reese
looking for a number.
It's
like, it's a bit
down
weird.
The street, wasn't he? Just on his phone.
It's like, this is a bit weird, Finch. And Finch is like, it's strange, it's a duplicate number, a repeat number.
Yeah, and then he's like, who the hell would be stupid enough to get themselves in trouble again?
Did you guess anyone?
No, I didn't. I was like thinking about that. Who could it be?
Leon!
Yeah, chucked out.
Did you ever think we'd see him again?
No.
So the last episode we saw him in was when they first got Bear.
Yeah.
Was with obviously the Bonds.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And the scary gang.
Now he's got himself mixed up in the Russian mafia.
With gold farming in video games.
Yeah.
Reese fights him off. And then he's like, does it look like I play video games?
Yeah.
He feels like a video game character.
Yeah,
though.
he does.
But he's badass. So they take him with a hood on.
Yeah. All the way to the library, actually.
Yeah.
Did we ever think we'd see someone in the library?
No, someone else, yeah. I mean, we have had one other person in the library, Alicia.
Yeah.
But they don't know that. I guess they found that out. But, so he's like, you gotta stay here. There's food, there's water.
So you want me to eat Hot Pockets?
He's like, well, if you want to stay alive, yeah. Like, keep yourself entertained. He's like, what do I do?
For entertainment, read a book. And then
you're in a library.
The penal law book.
Yeah. So.
And they're like, don't go near the computer, otherwise Bear will kill you.
Yeah.
And do not feed Bear any food because he's on a special diet.
Don't call anyone. Don't do anything. Yeah. So we find out the number is Dr. Madeline Enright. They go to a hospital.
Yeah. But we don't find out who it is to begin with, do we? They're at the hospital.
No, but this is where the scene where we find it out.
Donor. And then...
Well, he's a benefactor, is it? Or is that what he's...
Paid for...
He donated to the... Yeah. He paid for a couple of wings.
Yeah, I like that bit because Reese was like, how much did you have to donate to? He's like,
I bought a wing.
I bought a wing or
two.
Reese is just like, what?
Yeah, it's so good. It's like the last episode we had. He basically bought a house and a car and everything for him. So
Now the question is, does Finch actually have money?
What do you mean, does he actually
I feel like Finch has got the power just to log onto his bank account and add a few zeros. Do you know
no.
what I mean?
No.
Like, do you know what I mean?
We
Like,
know
just to be like...
That's the one thing we know about. He's a
Yeah,
reclusive billionaire.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, yeah. He's got $1 to his name.
Yeah.
Sold to the government. Yeah. But, so yeah, we see, as they're walking around, they meet Madeline.
Yeah, I do like that as they're walking down and you can see Finch cleaning some glasses. And I was a bit like, okay. And then I saw him put them on the chair and I was like, why does he just put his glasses on the chair? And then I was like, wait, he's wearing his glasses.
Yeah.
It was like a real like confusion part of
Yeah,
me.
I could sense the confusion.
I was like, wait, what?
And then she said something about,
Yeah, they said, this is our top surgeon.
Yeah, if I could even find my glasses or something, she mentioned.
He's like, just there.
Oh, cool. Well, I'll see. I've got a surgery to prep for.
Yeah.
And then they're like, the guy's like, we got to clear this floor. Security's
Yeah.
here. Nobody can be here. And they're even like, is that normal procedure? It's like, it's just for the safety of the
patient.
Yeah. But we find out the patient is Mr. Velt.
Yeah.
I can't remember
So
his
they
first
put
name.
a mic in the glasses just so they can hear.
Yeah, so they're listening
Yeah.
in. So Velt is like the head of an energy company. He's got to have heart surgery. Yeah, and it's like a major
Secret.
surgery.
Yeah.
But it's got to be secret. Nobody can know. His right-hand man is like, we got you to sign all these non-disclosure agreements. Yeah. Can only have
She's
a certain
bit,
amount of staff
like,
there.
I kind of get why she is, because it's like it's heart surgery and you'd want your full team there.
Yeah.
But because of all the rules and stuff, that she is a bit harsh with them. Like, you've literally made my team down to like nobody.
Yeah, but yeah, they're all like, you gotta make sure. Oh, the guy Velt, you kind of feel even more for her and her situation because Velt isn't very nice to her, even though his life is in her hands. He's a bit like, you can't mess this up. This is very important. I'm the most important person in the world. So yeah, that's when an emergency happens.
Yes.
Gang members come in.
Sure.
I like how the guy gets out the gun. She's like, look, do you want me to save your friend or are you going to continue being a hard ass? So,
yeah.
And that's when, like, Finch and Reese are like...
Oh, what do they do? Unflappable, they call
Yeah,
her.
but they're like, what's the threat? Like, gang members are the threat or what?
Yeah.
But yeah, we get a scene with her and her wife, Amy.
Yep.
Having coffee. Yeah, just talking about surgery and
she'll
stuff.
be in the art thing in the park and
the
surgery's in half an hour and it's just normal sort of stuff.
So she goes back to
her
her office
and then someone's in there.
Alistair Wesley. The British guy? What
Yep.
did you think about him, first of all?
He seemed like a dick.
Who did you think he was? Would you
I
have
don't
guessed
know.
ex-MI6?
I guess. I don't know. It just seemed weird.
Yeah. But he basically told her, you've got to kill Velt.
Yeah.
98,000 people die from surgeries, right, in America or something?
Yeah.
Velt is going to be one of those,
Yeah, all
basically.
you need to do is...
Inject him with this.
Yeah.
Nip one of his arteries.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Otherwise, your wife dies.
Yeah, there is a laser sniper on your wife and she will die.
Yeah. It's very... I like the name of the episode, Critical. It's a very critical situation for everyone. Including, like, Velt, her, the wife.
Yeah.
And also Carter and Snow. Yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, they've got a sniper on her. She's in the park. So, yeah. So step one, she goes ahead with this, is the injection. She's doing it. And
well, we see Finch and Reese are still in the hospital, and they've heard what this is said.
Yeah.
So they decide that Reese.
If it was weird, they felt like they only heard half of the conversation, but they got the
Reese is going to go to the park to keep her wife safe,
and he's going to stay.
And Finch is going to stay at the hospital, and he's like, "Are you sure you're okay with this?" And he's like, "I've got no time for phobias."
Yeah,
like,
if I do have a phobia, there's no time for it. Because earlier he mentioned, how do you feel about hospitals? Because I feel a bit uneasy about them.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, while she's doing step one and injecting him, or going to, like she gets the injection basically, he's got to triangulate the sniper.
Yeah.
Because obviously she just got another message with the video of it, so he uses that to triangulate where the sniper is.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes, finds him in a building, northwestern side or whatever.
Beats him up.
Beats him up. And sniper from like close range. Jesus. It's good he had that. What was it? Something grade 3 ballistic armor or something. Jeez.
I like it how Reese is just like, those ribs will heal.
Yeah. Damn. That's got to hurt.
Yeah.
But sniper's powerful gun, right?
Yeah.
To shoot as far as they do.
But that's where the guy's phone rings, and it's Wesley. Just like,
don't know who you are, Mr. Mystery Man, but we should have a drink. He's like, why? I'm good.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I've got snipers all over the place. He's not the only one. And they're like red one, chicken.
Yeah.
He's like, and then Finch is like, what are you going to do? I guess I'll get that drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you've got Finch that calls, whatever his name is.
Not quite yet.
Not quite yet.
Before that, it cuts back to Fujima, but it comes back to Reese with Fusco. And they come to the park, and he's like, you're going to have to keep an eye on this lady.
Yeah.
I'll go get a drink. And he's
And
like,
he's like,
wait, what? Yeah. This is when he asks, Finch calls Leon and asks him to research.
Yeah.
So like, go on the computer. Yeah. He like talks to the dog over the phone.
Yeah,
Bear.
He's like bilingual, nice.
Like, I'm trusting you here, Leon, Mr. Tao.
Yeah.
Don't do nothing funny. Leon looks so happy.
Yeah, they want him to try and dig some dirt.
Yeah.
To find out
who would want to do this. Yeah. Yeah. So we're in the pub and having a chat.
Gun loaded.
Yeah, Reese gets his gun out. He's like,
Is
what is that
for
to
me
protect
or
you
you?
from me? He's like, no, that's for your bouncer at the door with his
silencer.
silencer poking out his crossword. Yeah. He talks about why they use bigger ice cubes because they take longer to melt, and it makes the drink last longer, and like it's a delicate thing. But it's kind of a reference to like how many pieces are in play in this plan, I guess, rather than one thing. If it melts, it's done.
Yeah.
The one sniper was killed or
Yeah.
taken out. It doesn't matter. There's so many more, which is kind of cool. But this is when they. Reese is like, you're ex-MI6.
Yeah.
I predict. He's like, you're ex-CIA.
Yeah. And they're like, this is awkward.
Yeah. And they have a little fight. Well, he goes to grab Wesley.
Yeah.
But then the guys hitmanned him with the wire.
Yeah.
But he shoots him in the foot.
Yeah. And then Wesley's gone.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh yeah, because there's a bit in there as well that when Reese is talking to the guy, and I think the guy says about that there's so many people involved in this.
Yeah.
Like it's not just the snipers. There's people on the ground.
Yeah.
And then they say something about that. Even with that sniper gone, like he didn't kill the wife.
Yeah.
And then Reese said, "Yeah, that's because she hasn't broken any rules."
Yeah, because he's got his rules for this game.
Yeah.
And she hasn't broken them. No. But then he said, even I have, like, I guess, limits. Like, so don't you leave, get out of here.
Yeah.
It's none of your concern. But yeah. Finch then approaches Madeline to say, I know what situation you're. Do you remember me, basically? Because we met. I know what's going on.
Yeah, she's kind of scrubbing in, isn't she?
Yeah. I got a colleague. He's working on getting Amy safe.
Yeah.
And she's like, help me. What do I do? And then the doctor, the creepy doctor who was in on it, we didn't know, but yeah. When did you figure? You figured it out a bit later, didn't you? Yeah.
I like it how she was just like, this is Dr. Crane who wanted to assist.
Yeah. Whatever you say. Oh, yeah, he even says to her, I altered the records of the O-type blood.
Oh, yeah.
To fake that there was, and I need to stall it by 20 minutes.
Yeah.
The doctor's going to come in and tell you it was a mistake. That's how. Yeah. That's a good way for her to gain trust of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. We find out there's cameras all over the park.
Yeah.
And it could be a sleeper agent anywhere. Could be any of them. So.
And he said that he hired them well because
yeah,
they blend him.
Yeah, exactly. This is when she injects the IV.
Oh yeah.
So it's getting a bit more delicate. It's moving on. Leon has found out. That's all stocks, basically. Yeah. So there was a wind farm thing that they shot down. But if he dies, they're gonna the stock's gonna tank, and they're gonna buy them. And yeah, we've seen the stocks in this a few times now. So it's a common thing, I guess, with big businesses and stuff.
Yeah. So they want him to die because they'll benefit from the stocks.
But there's still a delay in. Finch is like, get it across to me as quick as you can.
Yeah.
This is when she kind of asks Finch if there's any more.
How's that other surgery going?
And then she's like, I need to take a break.
Yeah.
And even the other woman's like, are you okay? Do you need help? Like, do we need to get someone else? She's like, I just need a breather. So she goes out, and then Wesley calls and is like, what are you doing? Why are you stalling? I'm going to connect you to Amy to remind you what's going on at stake.
Yeah, because Finch gets a bit suspicious because he's like, within a minute, he knew that she'd stepped out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so he must have someone there. Cause, so she talks to Amy. It's like, it's a nice, touching kind of, you said it, it was kind of a bit like, there's real stakes at hand for her, and what a predicament to be in. What would you do in that situation? I mean, she was lucky she had Reese and Finch.
Yeah.
If she didn't, then what? I mean, it looks like she didn't go ahead with it anyway. She was that good. She wouldn't, she wouldn't hurt him, but it was...
But that's the thing, like, could you... Like, it's one hell of a thing to live with, like, you're not having your loved one there, like...
Yeah.
You're, in a way, you're responsible for the death of your loved one.
Oh,
but the only way to prevent that death would have been
to
kill an innocent person.
Yeah.
Like, what is the heavier burden to carry?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, that's the toss-up in it, isn't it? Like, okay, my wife is dead, but I didn't kill someone.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a predicament. It's a mighty predicament.
I do think I would have. Sorry, Tony. I wouldn't have killed the person. I would have let you die. Sorry.
Why would you do this to me?
Because I wouldn't want to be a murderer.
I'd be like, stab. Or I'd walk in there with like all the the scalpels and stuff in a tray, and they'd go, whoops! Just tried.
So that's the thing as well, like, it would have to be me that deals with the decision I would have made.
Yeah.
But if you murdered someone else, like, that affects so many other people and their family. Like, obviously, it probably affects your family too if I let you get murdered.
Poor Valerie.
So I'll look after it.
I'd walk in the surgery and be like, look, are any of you a backup plan? Just do it yourself. I don't care. I don't want to do it. You just do it. But, wow. You know what Claire's going to do when the time comes.
I'm sure you already know this from when we played Life is Strange.
Yeah,
and again, basically.
I guess so. Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. You uncaring bitch. Yeah. After all we've been together for... Oh, I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway. Yeah.
I don't know where we're at now.
No, so she had the phone call and then she gets on with it. This is when Reese is like, we're going to have to make a distraction to Fusco. So he goes in and starts messing with a cop. Yeah. Which actually turns out to be justified because he's not a real cop. So,
it does.
Yeah.
But that's
it was really harsh on him. Did I tell you to walk away? Did I dismiss you?
Bad, like, really like that dirty cop vibe and that as well. And it's more funny as well because the reality of it is that guy's trying to blend into the environment. Probably doesn't know how police are meant to.
Yeah,
like,
probably.
So was he meant to walk away?
Yeah.
Like, is there procedures in this?
Like he knocks his cap off.
Yeah.
It's very good.
I was surprised that not more came of that interaction because I feel like a police officer would have reacted really badly to another police officer knocking his hat off in public. Like, I
guess he didn't know what was going on. He was caught off guard.
But if you're not a police officer, like, it's not
makes
who
sense.
you are.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, but
yeah, they make a distraction there, so everyone
is looking away.
So then Reese can slip a mobile.
Slips a phone in. Yeah.
Then rings her.
I think this is when Finch talks to Reese and is like, someone in that thing knew it was happening. But yeah, this is when Amy gets a call from Reese and they talk. It's like, listen, you need to listen to me. Yeah. So
there's cameras all over this park watching you, and I can guide you out.
Yeah, but we got to be quick.
Yeah,
you got to trust me. This is when Finch goes over to the right hand man, the guy who got her to sign all the documents. He's like, I know what you're up to. We've got all the documents. You're trying to kill your boss.
And he's like, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about? The British guy, Wesley.
He's like, who did it then? We don't actually know, do we?
Could be
I thought
anyone.
about that when we started talking about this, and I'm like,
really. I don't think it matters. All we need to know is that Wesley's kind of for hire guy, right? Because he even asked Reese, "Are you for hire?" and that. But yeah, he just does what needs to be done. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, the guy's so confused, and then
it's not him.
Finch is like, "Wait, if it's not you,
what's going on?" Yeah.
Then he goes back into the surgery, doesn't he?
Yeah. This is when she says, Madeline says, "I'm unfit to do this. Everyone out." Yeah, I'm declaring unfit. Yeah. And that's when they're trying to get Amy out, and the guys are looking for her, and Wesley's like, you're all green to go, and that's when the policeman turns up.
Well, like,
oh no!
the
Before
others
that,
are like, oh, I
the others
don't
see
have eyes
her.
on her.
They actually finally see her.
Yeah, but they don't have eyes on her,
No.
and then he's like, someone is very good at their job.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
Someone knows what they're doing. Yeah.
And then
Very
they see
smart.
her, so start running after her, and then Reese is like
appears from the bushes,
beats them all up, and
chucks a
then
guy on the table.
So then we see Fusco walking along the side of the park, obviously to meet up with Reese. And then there's a police officer, and he's like, "Oh, say sorry to your buddy about the little mishap."
He's like, "What?
I'm the only one that patrols this park.
I'll do it alone." And Fusco's like,
And then we see the cop
approach them. Reese and
he
Amy.
pulls out the gun.
And then Reese Reese doesn't take him out. Fusco runs up.
And he's like, "Oh, about the abduction."
Yeah. Bloody kicks him onto the windscreen.
It was like intense.
Really good. Yeah. It was really funny when he came out of the bushes and beat the guys up, and then he's like, "Hi, I'm John." And she's like, "Oh, I'm Amy. Thank you." Yeah.
And then we see
back in surgery.
Yeah, her with the nurse is there.
Oh, it looks like you nicked his artery. No.
Well,
that's what she says.
She says to her, doesn't she? She was like, "Why have you not left?" And he's like, "Well, you need someone to help you close up."
But it's the way she said it so creepily. Like, looked at her.
He's like, I think she's like, "Why is his stats are dropping or something?"
Yeah.
It's like, "Oh, it looks like you nicked the artery." It's like, "No, you did." And she's just like, "Oh,
I'm
you're
Plan B."
Yeah, I'm just the nurse. You're the surgeon.
Yeah, you got to stop it, and then Finch comes in.
I like
smacks her with the lamp.
I do like that. Just pull the lamp down and knock her out.
You're gonna have to help me with the surgery.
Yeah.
Like, me?
Finch is like, what? I love it because it looks like such a real reaction to being forced into that situation. Where she's like, I'm gonna have to open up the chest and massage.
You're gonna have to pull it open.
He's like, I don't think I can do that.
It's so squishy. It reminded me, like I said, remember when Hurley had to help
is it with
John? Jack, sorry.
Appendicitis.
It's the guy that got hit with the shrapnel, isn't it? Yeah. And then it falls onto because of the blood. Yeah, there we go.
But yeah, she massages the heart and then he's alive again.
Yeah, and saves him. But they return Amy to her. They're all happy. And then they return Leon out of the library, hooded. And then he gets the newspaper. He's like, "Oh, you saved him." It's like, with your help. And then Finch is like, "Stay out of trouble."
Yeah.
It's like, you can trust me to do that, right? Will we see him again?
Yeah.
And then he gets a phone call.
From Wesley.
Reese gets a phone call. He said, "Well done. This is a good game."
I knew I recognised you from somewhere.
Yeah. You're John Reese. We met in
Istanbul. Market.
In the market. I remember you there. And he's like, "I don't remember you."
He was like, "That's what my
Wesley
job
was
is."
like, "That was my job."
He's like, "If you want to finish
those
that
were the
drink,
days, drone strikes.
Have a chat."
Yeah. It's like, those are the days, drone strikes, and yeah. If you want to have another drink, we should. We can continue this game.
For now.
Yeah.
Bye.
It goes.
Throws the thing in the bin, then go to the JFK International Terminal. So I guess he's off back.
He might not be though if he's ex MI6. If he left on bad terms, maybe not. Who knows? We could be going somewhere else to play another game.
Maybe.
That was basically it. Obviously, we got the cart a bit afterwards, but good episode. We got it's a really nice conundrum they were in.
Yeah.
I like the line of she's not she's not the victim. They're forcing her to be the perpetrator. Yeah. So
what episode was that?
That was episode 7.
7, and there's like 20 in the season.
22.
Oh.
Why?
It was me thinking we were heating up to like a season finale with
15 left.
With
15?
her and Snow and
Nope, got a lot left.
Yeah, we've got a lot left.
Yeah. This is 22. Shorter than last season though, by 1.
Oh.
And then the next was 23. We got a long way to go with Person of Interest, but we will stick with it. We'll watch it all. But yeah, thank you for watching. Very much enjoyed it. Some cool action.
Yep.
Nice conundrum. We got all the characters mostly, the main characters at least.
Yeah.
Leon, is he on the team? Who knows? Never thought you'd see him again, right?
No. Do you know what the most bizarre thing to me is? That nobody seems to react on the streets of New York to
a guy with a hood.
Two people walking someone with their hood and just dropping them off. Nobody reacts.
Yeah, so There you go. Can't have him finding them.
No.
But there we go. We will be back for episode 8 in a bit of a cycle's time. Anyway, we'll be back. Thank you again. See you next time. Bye-bye.